Hello, hard work tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play XCOM The Long War Base Attack Mode with me, BlueAnkylo. So, we've got the South African alien base to recover today. We've only lost it recently, so it seems fair we take it back relatively soon. Africa is our home base, so of course we try to save it. And you'll probably notice fairly quickly that we have a very similar team to the last time we went on a base assault mission. It worked then, let's hope it works again. And we've made a few upgrades since then. There's a couple changes. Bigger mech suit, and I'm bringing a scout with battle scanners. So, we'll see how that goes. I'll give you guys a rundown of our team. Kent Bannister, the godfather of sniping. Maybe not the most long-ranged focused of the snipers. Doesn't get the low-profile bonus, which is handy, but you know, gunslinger's not bad. You never know. I might want to switch over to the laser pistol at some point. It's not the worst perk. Anyway, that's Kent. We've got Major Sandless, who is all the way maxed out. Pretty awesome for him. And a decent will. 56 isn't super, but it's decent. We're going to bring Reaper's Eye in the Valkyrie with the Tier 2 mech. And yeah, he's going to be doing... I don't think we had Vital Point for the Valk last time. So this is going to be really fun. This is going to do a ton of damage. I'm really assuming... The only mistake I made is I might have given a Shredder ammo next time. But damage control is pretty good. Advanced fire control is pretty good too. Depends on if you planned on maybe using reactive targeting sensors. Then advanced fire control would apply to that, I think. And collateral... I mean, there's a couple... Corporal tier and Tech Sergeant tier. I suppose a lot of these tiers have some debatable choices. Valkyries are just great. They've got a lot of good perks. So anyway, that's what we got. And we're bringing a flamethrower and a grenade launcher. No specific reason of bringing the grenade launcher over anything else. It's just seems like that's okay, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll give you the puncher instead. It doesn't... I don't think we're going to use either one very much, so... A little bit more ammo, a little bit more accuracy. We've got our other mech, Killafron and Big Daddy, and you're not quite as advanced as our Valkyrie, but you'll get there, my friend. You'll get there. And you're bringing another railgun flamethrower combo. Pretty solid, in my opinion. We've got Sergeant Kittens doing the healing, and I don't think there's anything new from the last try. I think I gave you Revive instead of Opportunist, but that's okay. Nothing to worry about. We've got Krasikov with the big guns. Not heat ammo, unfortunately, but double tap is good. We've got Flaming Panda with a lot of assault abilities. That might be new. I can't remember how high I've ranked. I know we got a couple promotions since the last base assault. Buzz Bunny with 2 Shredder rockets with our new relatively new recoilless rocket launcher. Recoilless rifle. It's kind of a silly name, but it's an advanced rocket launcher. We've got Commander, who's he's inspiring, he's sapping, he's gonna possibly catch us in Ethereal because I heard he volunteers for that. And we've got Hank Flanagan, who's our battle scanning scout, because battle scanners are pretty good. So let's get to it. Base assault number 2. Hopefully we get a different layout than the last one, just so it's interesting. It looks like we might, given this setup at the beginning, which we didn't have last time. I believe there's 2 different base assault layouts, and we had one last time, and maybe we'll get the other one this time. Yeah, this is the 3-door version at the beginning. So, this one, I think, will look a little different than the last one, at least. If we're going to be redoing these missions over and over again, it's nice to get them to alternate the starting map. So yeah, it's a bigger entryway. Whether that's better or worse, for better or worse, we don't know. I expect a lot of aliens here, and maybe, well, anywhere over here, really. The first few turns on base assaults are, in my opinion, the most difficult. So we're gonna bring up a save here, just in case. I feel like last base assault went perfect. We didn't do any reloading or save scumming at all. So if I have to on this one, I feel like it's fair. I've shown you guys that I can do it. Now I just have to repeat it or cheese. I don't plan on it though, don't worry. So, in my opinion, probably the smartest opener on this layout is to head for this side. It puts us on the higher ground, it's only half cover, and it's less likely to pop a bunch of waves. There's possibly some over here, but it's more likely there's a whole batch in this area, so we want to avoid that sort of if possible. So I think we actually open with the mech. I'd like to have enough space to put people here and in this alcove. So I think we move the mech up to here and find out just how much fun we're going to be having on our first turn. If we can't even get this far, then there's no hope for us. But that looks good. So we've got a location, we've got a corner that we can fortify as our own, and maybe they'll patrol into us one at a time. That'd be best. So, priorities. We want the sniper probably on the further back layout. Where's our sniper? Yep, I just had him and then I tabbed away. Alright, Kent. Oh, you can't even get up there. Ugh, mobility problems. So we can't even make it to where I want you to make it in one turn. Okay, well you move it here for now. Oh, you know what it is? Oh, I probably could have made it up that corner. We just had the whole line of soldiers here blocked their mobility. They just blocked us. Alright, well, we'll move our scout up here.
Commander.
Get him out of the way. Not the most damage dealing, so you just get him out of the way for now. Assault, probably as well on the front side. And what else have we got? Rockets can go here for now. And infantry is most likely to want to have the angle for a double shot as of all the team. Well, the Valkyrie as well, but that's pretty solid. We can put like 2 more people up here. I think commander's reasonable for the grenade throw if needed. And maybe our gunner as well because of double tap. At this point it's pretty much moot, it doesn't matter too much. And finally the medic is probably the most needed to be protected, so we keep the medic at the back. And then our mech, yeah, you can join us up here. And basically we just find out if we get really messed up by bad pod placement and patrols. So let's see how this goes. We're gonna progress very carefully from this corner. Oh, there's Exalt on the map. That's fun. Exalt defending the alien base. Kind of sounded like a chrysalid to me. I'm not 100%. Still sounded like a chrysalid, but I'm not 100%. And that'll be mechtoids. Alright, well we got a double mechtoid, triple outsider, sectoid commander pod. It's not very nice. Please hit. Alright, we got 1 hit out of 2. Well, this will be interesting. So, oh, we got another shot. Oh yeah, rapid reaction. That missed. That's too bad. So we just burned through a bunch of ammo for little to no gain.
Debris and optic system detected.
This is why if things go poorly, we'll be reloading. No way to dodge that. Alright, well. We're probably going to want to deal with that guy. We've got 2 people that are flanked. 3, actually, if you count commander. That's too bad. Our sniper never made it to the spot that I wanted them in. It's probably more important to try to either disable or destroy the mechtoids than a lot of things. Reaper will get 2 shots if he doesn't move. That's not everything but the mechtoid you can see, basically. And Kilifron, does you have platform stability? Yeah. So you'll have a better shot if you just hold still. Although it's not a great shot either way. What have we got? Samless? You can hit almost anything. Just about anything. And our gunner Krasikov can hit almost anything as well. Unfortunately, no heat ammo. If Krasikov had heat ammo, he might be able to take out one mechtoid on his own. I'm really worried about the hordes of mutons over there. That's my worry right now. Do we put Flanagan up here? At least he's covered, but then he's really close and he gets shot a whole bunch. Do we pull him back? I think we pull him back. He's got the mobility. Might as well move and shoot from here. Whatever you can possibly shoot. Not the greatest shot. Might wait for some holo targeting here. I probably should deploy the smoke, to be honest. Can I hit everybody? Everyone but the mech, or everyone but Hank. Hank's at the back. Yeah, we're gonna put down this. Then we're gonna try to maybe force the mutons out a little bit, because they can grenade us. Nobody else can grenade us, which means for 1 or 2 turns, these guys aren't too dangerous. It's not great, but it could be a lot worse. Is there any rockets? You know, you can hit the commander. Unfortunately, some of these guys are in cover, but if you could apply shredding to the commander, an outsider, and maybe both mechtoids. I'm not sure where the other mechtoid is, but I think this would hit it. We'll find out. We can guess in a minute anyway. But I still think this is a good shredder rocket. I would say you probably did hit the other mechtoid. And you shredded the commander. It might be worth trying to kill the commander, just so we don't have to worry about mind control through the smoke. Sandless can't actually see it. I think Sandless will go for the kill on the mechtoid. The mechtoid can get 2 shots. And yeah, Sandless will be able to tear that thing apart. Nothing to worry about. Goodbye, 1 mechtoid. Okay, I think that was fine. What about our sniper? Our sniper is in half cover plus smoke. 68. Lots of 68s. 15. Not great. Oh, you know, unfortunately, I shot the rocket before I moved the rocketeer out of flanking. It's not the best decision. All right, let's go with Krasikov and take a shot at this muton. At least apply holo targeting. Maybe hit him after all. And I think I'll let someone else finish it off. But I will apply holo targeting to one of the other outsiders here if possible. This one's... the reason I chose that one is it has shredding affecting it. I think Killifron goes for the kill here. Good solid kill. I am concerned about that flank. Don't mistake me. Flanagan, I think, goes for the kill on the commander if you're lucky. You can't always get lucky. Kittens, you can only shoot that, so that's your choice after your good smoke. Good kill, good kill. That helps. That leaves a sniper, the commander who's sort of flanked depending on how things go. Sort of. Could take a 50% chance to do pretty good damage if you hit it. Flaming Panda might just mind fray one of them, to be honest. Yeah, you just mind fray that guy. That means he's almost assured, assuming it works. Between the smoke and the mind fray, there's almost no chance that guy can land a shot. And then finally, I'm tempted to just take 1 shot with Reaper and then go on Overwatch. Or, really dangerously, is rush him forward and flamethrower, but I don't think that will work, so... 1 shot, should maybe shot the other one, I don't know. Didn't kill him either way. And, yeah, Overwatch. For the mutons coming at us. And then the sniper... I suppose, you know, you might as well mind fray that one. That's another one out of the shooting fest. The first pod, there's still a mechtoid left, but we have dealt them a lot of damage and destruction. And then Commander, finally, I think I will pull you out. Well, you're in the smoke, though. I'm just worried that a muton's going to pop in and have a flanking shot that he hits with even through the smoke. So, give up your high cover and your smoke to at least have... It might be in the smoke, I don't know. And you can actually just hunker down. Because you might be the most at risk, other than our Rocketeer. The Rocketeer's at least further back. Well, that was my first combat round. Hopefully that worked out. I think I did the best I could for what I was dealt. That was an interesting noise. Alright, this guy's got okay aim. And it's... Oh, he is able to flank us. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be able to. That's too bad. So we took 5 damage. And then we're suppressed because he was mind frayed. This guy was also mind frayed. So he's double suppressing the same person, I think. Mechtoid is scary. And it draws out our Overwatch. Oh man, we almost killed it in one shot there. Thanks to the Shredder Rocket. I just hope it can't get close enough to flank anybody. Yeah, it has to double move. I guess, you know, Commander's probably going to deal with that. Alright, this is the other problem. That was a double move. I'm hoping they all have to double move to get a shot. Yeah. If they all group up here, we'll just rocket them. Use up all my rockets right away, but, or just kill them, I guess. Depends on what they do. But with them grouped up like that, if they all do that... Oh man, that is rocket central. I'm worried about using all of our rockets, but, you know... Man, if I could rocket like 6 mutons in one turn... That's... or 7? Is that it? Okay. We do want to finish off these, outsiders before they regenerate all the way. So, let's see. We gotta kill this guy. He's flanking us. We gotta kill that guy for sure. You know, Commander, you could go for the up-close shot. You'll have approximately the same survivability there as you do here, except that you'll have 100% aim, I think. So, 100% aim. And you killed it. There you go. Very good, Commander.
Kill confirmed.
Kill confirmed indeed. I don't know how much damage you did, but it was enough. Sniper! Alright. I think the sniper goes for this kill. And if we don't hit it, we don't hit it. That's fine. Flanagan staying at the back. This guy does need to die. That's a problem. Rockets. Normal rocket. Oh, man. That's going to do a lot of damage. We could hit the one in the back, but I'd rather hit all these guys. Make sure their cover's all gone. Between the Valkyrie and Reaper and Sandless, these guys are dead. There'll be no flanking on this side, I betcha. Here you go, big damage. It actually killed like 3 of them with one rocket. Oh, that felt real good. That felt real good. Reaper, I think you should kill the guy furthest away because the other team might not have a flank on him. And then 22 damage. Jeez. And then you go for the Big Daddy Muton as well. Not quite. Gotta kill those 3. Gotta kill...
I'm going to need ammo soon.
It would be really nice to kill that guy. Maybe we save Sandless for that, honestly. Killifron. You've killed the Big Daddy Muton. Got him. Alright, 17 damage.
Down.
We've got kittens. Reasonable chance here, 72%. Good deal. I'm happy if we could get a little bit lucky on this turn. 80% here to wrap this side up. Alright, Muton Pod. Basically dealt with. That was good. We've got a suppressed gunner who's also flanked. We've got a suppressed flaming panda and Sandless. So maybe Sandless breaks both the flank, instead of killing the trying to kill the flanker, we take out the 2 that are suppressing and let someone else take a shot. We might be able to run and gun and kill one of them if we'd hit that.
Negative.
Good time to miss your 81%.
Miss the target.
Now we can run and gun this guy, but then you'd be flanked because you'd be standing in the open. You could also accidentally activate another pod, so it's probably not the best idea, unfortunately. I'm disappointed the fact that Krasikov's taken all this damage and he's still flanked. I'd like to move him. Maybe I should have had Sandless. I didn't know which outsider was suppressing which unit. I think... if I'm suppressed, can I suppress someone else? You get a free shot if he moves, but he could just shoot back because you're currently flanked. I'm not happy with this situation. This is bad. I think while we're in the smoke, we try to move to better cover. I know we're going to get an Overwatch shot. Alright. Overwatch has a pretty big aim penalty, plus the smoke. I figured it was worth the chance. It's probably best to have you hunker, though. And then we'll heal you up. And then we'll move our assaults. There's no more mutons left, so we'll just make sure you're not being flanked, basically. At least I don't think there's any mutons left. So no one should be flanked by the outsiders now, as far as I know. Smoke is gone, unfortunately, but next turn we should be able to deal with them. Just 2 outsiders. We've dealt with the biggest threat. 2 mechtoids, a commander, and like a billion mutons. Literally a billion. Nearly. Alright, he ran for it. What about you? You're gonna run for it? No? You take a shot? You run. Oh, he's mind frayed. Right, he can't move very fast. Okay, so, medic. You need to do some healing. Let's just dash Krasikov back here. It should be fine. Let the medic heal so I don't have to worry too much about him in the future. There you go, pal. Everybody's at max HP. I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm not too worried about needing every action right now, so we apply some psi inspiration here, mostly just to train up our psionic experience for Sergeant Kicks. No other real big reason. We reload. Might as well get people reloaded here. There's not much you can do. You can just hunker. Let the cooldowns for Mind Fray come off as well.
Good to go.
That makes it a little bit easier to push forward on this next group. Definitely want to reload here. Might as well reload here. We don't have a lot of Overwatches, but the aliens are scared of us. That's fine. One of these days I'll move our sniper to a better spot. Probably next turn I'll move the sniper up here. Kind of hoping the outsiders come back, to be honest. Or another pod patrols into us. That'd be okay as well. Don't know what that sound was. Alright, he came back. You take a shot at somebody? No, you're gonna double move. Well, this might not work out so well. Buzz Bunny misses. That's okay. You may think you're flanking us, but I have bad news. We got a lot of shots ready here. Probably. Let's open with Killifron, holo targeting, or one-shot kill. Yeah, you came to the wrong town, buddy. 21 damage. Maybe it was still shredded, because that was insane. Oh, jeez. Overwatch seems pretty good. Can reload now. And let's move our scout forward. Might throw a battle scanner over there. Haven't needed to use one yet. We'll get our sniper into a proper sniping position. And I think we just Overwatch for one more turn. Or should we reload it, I guess. Some reloading required. Okay, there's still one more outsider activated. This is probably the one that hopped down, but that sounded like a sectoid, or maybe a thin man even. I think that was thin man. So that sound ping suggests to me that there's Probably aliens before the big set of doors. I'll show you guys in a minute. Probably. So, before you go through this door, maybe just past it, there's got to be a pod over there. They all sort of connect up through here. Or maybe? I don't know if... I'm not 100%. But I want to clear the loading zone first. So we're going to head over that way, make sure the Outsiders dies, and make sure there's no other pods of Exalt or something like last time. So I think we do is we move the mechs over first, because they're good at that. We're not going to move them up the stairs yet, but next turn. Oh, that was... that was the wrong person entirely. I just thought I was selecting a mech, and I hope you don't die. I should have had... let's set up some Overwatch to protect you. If anything comes over the staircase, hopefully we're ready. That was a pretty big mistake. Alright, well we know what direction to go anyway. We know 2 directions to go. Anything but holding still will find aliens. I'm pretty happy so far. We haven't had to reload. We only got hit once. I think my decisions have been relatively sound. We did use 2 rockets, so we're down on consumables a bit. But it's probably worth it. Let's take the high ground here.
Moving.
See what's over there. We can run back if we have to.
Positive enemy contact.
2 commanders and 4 sectoids. Not the most dangerous. And one of them's not even... it's just out in the open. If I can get a sniper shot on that guy right now, that would be beautiful. I don't think I'm going to pull back.
Okay.
I think I try to get line of sight on the totally exposed commander. No, not quite enough vision. It's like right over there. Assault. I don't know. Should I bring them back? It'd be safer to bring them towards me. Let's just try to pig off a couple sectoids from long range. Wish we had double tap on our sniper. This would be a great opportunity. And, you know...
okay.
Let's not be greedy. Remember, we talked about this. Greed is the biggest mistake on these kind of missions. Oh, we know where the Outsider is, too, there. Did you see that? So, what we'll do is we'll pull our mechs down. I was thinking of just staying up there and fighting. We might be able to pull it off, but we'd take a little bit of damage, and then we'd have to heal it up. Or we could be mind-controlled, and everything would go bad real fast. So let's not do it that way. Let's,
On the move.
we'll prepare to move to the high ground on this section as a group next turn if it's safe. But we're not going to just rush up there with, like, nobody. Just 1 or 2 units at a time. That'd be silly. Gunner... I don't think anyone else but the sniper will have range from this far away, is why I'm going to leave the sniper. Everybody else needs to move up to the middle ground. If they want to have any shot at all. And as usual, the medic kind of gets the most protected spot, full cover. And Overwatch if you got it. Now, if the sectoids come running at us, that's fine too, but I doubt they will. I expect the sectoids and the sectoid commanders to just end up in the low ground and just sort of get stuck there. That was a good roar. Or they'll come right at us. Well, that's fine if you want to try. I guess that wasn't a sectoid, that was an outsider technically. My prediction still stands so far. The outsider was off limits. It's something else. It's not too smart either, though. Okay, well, that was fine. Let's see if we can take the hill. We might have to break some overwatches now, but I think we'll be okay with a mech. Alright, so... yeah, those commanders are a pain, that's for sure. Do we just take a sniper shot? It's going to be harder to kill these in one hit now that the commanders have melded. Not impossible. but not guaranteed. It's supposed to only get +1 health. It definitely gets more than +1. Good hit, not quite enough. Do we just stand our ground up here now? I don't know. I don't know if they will come up at us is the question. Like if I just leave everybody here, I don't know if they're dumb enough to come up those stairs into the death zone. Cold. Anything that comes too close, at least the first one or two gets just destroyed. And I mean, we could play the pop and shoot game every turn. It's kind of lame, but you could do it for a long, long time. The sniper would just keep taking shots and eventually kill them all. Eventually. It'd take forever. Not exactly my style. That's one of the problems with the really hard strategy games is sometimes the winning or the correct strategy that will let you win easier is also the really, really slow and boring strategy. Okay, well, two of them are now completely flanked. I think we take the shot at the commander from here. Yeah, and I think we move the other mech up and try to finish it. Being able to kill a commander like that is, I think, worth the risk of getting shot at a little bit. Although we could probably easily kill that guy. This guy is much more of a threat, so... Oh, come on, 80%? Maybe I should have used the flush there, but... Oh, you know, I forgot. We have one more person who can shoot that.
Wide.
The old sniper. Should have used this one earlier. Sorry. Just an ordering mistake. If I'd done that right away, we could have killed more of them, but... That worked well, though. I mean, they're not having a good time.
Good to go.
Plus, our scout is quick enough that he can get up here, half cover, and finish another sectoid off. The more of these guys we kill, the less shots they'll get next turn.
He's down.
That's probably it. I'm not going to risk standing out in the open shot. And I don't really want to put... Do I want to put more people in half cover? You know what? It's fine. Let's group up there. Make sure we can win next round. Whatever the cost. Maybe we'll capture another sectoid commander? Nah, I don't care. All I want to capture now are more outsiders, one or two more, and particularly aliens that drop or can drop heavy weapons. Pistols and carbines, alien pistols and carbines, not that important. We need alien rifles and alien heavy weapons, or heavy rifles, whatever they're called. Because those are the things we need to make the excellent plasma weapons. And, I mean, that's still a ways off, but might as well think ahead, right?
10-4.
We'll get everybody up here. Next turn should be pretty fine. We'll probably get shot at a little bit here, but we'll keep the medic back. But what have they got? Like 1 or 2 sectoids plus 1 commander? Even if he mind controls somebody, we should be able to kill him with somebody else instead. Like, you know, that guy's freaking out. What you gonna do? You run away a little bit? Take a shot? He's just running away. He's just scared. They're not having a good time. I've busted into their house and I'm really giving them a bloody nose. I mean, I just killed a lot of mutons. Their typical infantry unit. The average sectoid is nothing compared to a muton, right? There's probably some more mutons on the map by that sound. Well, Sandless, you can shoot at the commander. I don't know if you'll be able to kill him or not, but 2 shots at 90% is pretty solid. Lots of damage, that's great. And commander? Sure, 49. Good. Get you a kill. It's also nice to give the units that don't get tons of shots a kill, because it's easy for infantry and mechs and gunners to kill stuff. It's not so easy for engineers and medics and stuff. The support classes. Is that everything? We done? And we took those guys out pretty easily, I would say. I don't want to rush forward too much. There could be more aliens.
Position confirmed.
I'll move forward a little bit, but... Even if I've killed all the sectoids.
It looks like we found where they've been.
Thanks, Fallen. Are you going to tell us this every time we do this mission?
Doesn't explain what the purpose of all this is.
You've researched this stuff already, haven't you? We've already captured a base. You probably know what's going on by now. Or at least you should.
On my way.
Alright, I think we can safely overwatch now.
Готовность номер 1.
Let's reload the sniper. We'll probably start trying to get the sniper to catch up to the team before much longer, because I'm going to take the central route in. And, is it the center? Yeah, it's the center. And, you know, we don't want to leave our sniper behind.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Scanner lanes
Ready to engage.
Sure, reload's fine. And I know I heard a sound ping on the right flank. Remember that a couple turns ago. So far so good though. That's 3 pods dealt with. What was that sound? I don't even know what that was. That's scary. Hope that's not one of the aliens that we haven't seen yet. Alright, we made it to the door. And yeah, you actually can't connect up. How do I want to do this then? It does connect up on the other side here. I think the corner might be slightly more defensible than the center though, now that I think about it. Because the center, although you can get high ground over here, there's not a lot of cover outside of the door here. So unless the aliens come through or come closer, it's kind of difficult to hit them. I guess we could split up. I could put one team through the middle and one team on the right. Yeah, okay. I'll do it. We'll put one mech on that side and one mech on that side, although I'm still slightly concerned that there might be a pod here, although the mutons were right here. I mean, how likely would it be that there was a pod right behind the mutons hiding? I'd say very unlikely.
Weapons hot.
But not impossible. It's just thin men. We'll be fine. What are thin men gonna do? Whenever I say it's unlikely, that's what should happen. At least our sniper has a shot. And he misses. Alright, well, you know, can't win them all. I can't be right every time. I gotta be wrong some of it. Thin men. Well,
Headed there now.
could be worse, I suppose. I wish I hadn't dashed over now, but I thought I reloaded Sandless. Maybe I guess I didn't. But that was probably considered a mistake. I was just trying to save some time for the sake of the LP, and I spawned a pod in a bad time. I mean, really, what were the odds of another pod right there? It looks like they were probably on patrol or something, and that's what happened. Probably.
Задача ясна.
We'll just reposition over to the right after all. Because there were quite a few thin men. Like, I don't know, I didn't get a great count, but I'd say... How many would I say? I saw at least 5 or 6. You might have a shot across there, actually, if they run
Got
at
it
you.
covered.
The Gubbins, yeah. I guess we
Rolling
just dash across. Assault, you're in a pretty rough spot. I'd like to get you close enough that you can mine fray at the very least. And
Я пошла.
it's very unlikely this Overwatch will do anything.
Готовность номер 1.
And an engineer. It's also very unlikely you'll ever have a shot from this spot, but you never know. I know. You can pretty much say that that's too far back. I'm still waiting for our surprise Exalt drop in. But to be honest, the more pods of thin men we run into, the happier I'll be. They're not, like, easy, but they're not nearly as bad as Muton Elites. 4 damage instead of, like, 10 or 11. Okay, you could miss this time. Thank you. I'd prefer I didn't get hit, like, 6 times in a row and then die. Alright, another thin man. Taking a shot. Just, you know,
Notify engineering of
taking a bit of
possible
damage.
repairs.
That's the way it goes. Alright. So, sniper. You have an important role here. You're supposed to be killing some of these thin men from long range. Alright, that's a hit. It's just not enough. What do we do? Do we pull back with Reaper? We take a shot with Reaper. We could take a shot and pull back. That's a pretty good deal. Or, now that you've killed one, you just keep killing them all. Let Reaper massacre the entire squad. Why not? You mess with a mech, he's going to take out your entire squad of thin men. I'm warning you guys. Don't mess with him. He's not friendly. Not friendly to aliens. Alright, now we can start getting a couple overwatches. Or we can reload. That's always an option. We'll get the medic, we'll actually dash the medic up so that next turn, if Reaper's still standing, we can heal him. We will move this mech up this way.
On the move.
No shot this turn, but you never know, we might get an overwatch. And in that line of thinking, we'll move Krasikov to this point, which seems like, depending on how brave the thin men are, you might actually get a shot. And
Time to move.
maybe from here, Panda could run and gun next turn if needed. Maybe. A Buzz Bunny might as well dash up much closer. Obviously, they're not going to be so brave that they're going to rush us where these guys are going to have any impact. So let's just get people closer so we've got more firing angles depending on what they do. And I think that's the best option we've got, basically.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Still sticking to cover, just in case, because the thin men can get squad sight, so they could run one forward and have someone behind take a squad sight shot. If you're not in cover, that would be really, really bad. So, you know, I like to think ahead a little bit, even if it's a little bit overly over-preparing, maybe. I get the feeling we're going to run into some chrysalids eventually. Hey, you take another shot.
All systems
You know,
remain
2
operational.
damage, it's going to take you a long time. Oh yeah, you came in from that side. Sure. Well, Kilifron was guarding the flank. And he guarded it just fine.
Hostile target neutralized.
Alright, how many have we killed? We've killed 3, right? Reaper is now regenerating. So you take your 60% shot here. That's okay. And another 60% shot or reload. You don't actually have lock and load. You have an item that gives you +1 ammo. You don't have the skill that does it, I don't think. Maybe? Because I'm thinking either I reload now, take 2 shots next turn, or I shoot now and take no shots next turn. Because I'm reloading. It depends on if he's got the actual lock and load ability. Turns out, I feel like that was the correct decision because we hit.
Soon.
Well, now that they're coming in this doorway, I feel like maybe a little bit better positioning.
Aye, aye.
A little bit even more
Position
protected.
confirmed.
I try to prepare for one thing and then the aliens try to flank us.
Covering now.
Crazy, right? Sniper didn't need to shoot. So we just move over a little bit. Flanagan. We did rocket this area, so that's, for whatever reason, no longer cover.
Yes, Commander.
But this one's still good.
Eyes
I don't know if you'll
peeled,
actually have sight from there, but that's fine. And I'm going to actually not heal this turn, because he's got 7 damage. Next turn he should repair a little bit on his own, and then we can heal him up to full after that. For 1 med kit. Just max damage a little bit. You know, or max healing a little bit. Krasikov. We'll move you a little bit closer in case another one comes through the door. We've killed 4 now, but there's still probably 1 or 2 left.
Affirmative. Covering now.
And we'll dash you up to there. Now it's more likely you'll be in position to run and gun if required, but I mean, hey, we're doing pretty good against thin men. They're not that scary. They're barely damaging our mech. Tier 2 mechs, pretty solid, right? Built out of Illyrium and alloys, all the crazy alien tech. Don't pay any attention to the weird goop below us. Imagine falling into that. Ugh, disgusting. Alright, so we did get line of sight from there, which is cool, but of course, it has lightning reflexes, so it doesn't matter as much. Yeah, you're not having a good day there,
Enemy
Mr. Thin
units
Man.
retreating.
So, the answer to the question, can we reload and shoot? Doesn't matter, because we have enough ammo to shoot and reload anyway. Wow.
No
You're
ammo
finally out
available.
of ammo. Now you can...
Reloaded.
Okay, I think we just
Начинаю
Overwatch.
наблюдение. Eyes peeled, Commander.
I'm still not sure... Well, steady aim with the sniper. I'm not sure if there's going to be any more...
Сканирую сектор.
Scanning field, Commander.
Are we getting... I think we may be out of repair servos. It's time for the med kit. I'm not sure if there's some more thin men, so I'm going to wait for them to keep charging to their doom, if they're willing. But if they don't come this turn, then we'll move forward. Alright, looks like we're fine.
Выполняю.
Heal up our mech and move forward. So that's our second med kit use.
Сейчас будет
It means
больно.
we've used 1/3 of our med charges, which isn't too bad for the amount of enemies we've killed. Okay, so there's still that direction. There's probably another thin man or
There's
something.
something out there.
Yeah, thanks for filling us in there. There's something out there.
Heading to that
Or
location.
in an alien base. There's literally giant pulsating tentacles below your feet. I think it's safe to say that there's something. Oh, good. Look at all the mobility on the scout. Very nice. You can see another Illyrium
Overwatch.
generator.
Aye, aye.
We'll move our medic.
Вас
Ah, misclick. Should have put him in full cover. If our medic takes a hit, I'll be upset. Because that was just a full-on misclick. I thought I selected the right tile, but I did not. I don't really want to run through here, seeing as the door is open,
Affirmative.
and accidentally
Covering
pop
now.
another wave.
Yes, sir.
Keep the assault near the front. Probably should start moving the sniper up now.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
You can't quite
Есть,
overwatch, but
выполняю.
we'll get you into position anyway. And then Sandless. You can cover the door. You'll probably be fine. What could possibly go wrong, right? There you go. And then Commander. It's not the best
Rolling
position because it's hard to get around it. Like, it's hard to leave the square to get in that door, but it's pretty defensive. And let's move the sniper a considerable jump forward. It's nice to be way back there, but, you know, we got to be prepared for the next room, and you can't shoot through walls, unfortunately. No matter how awesome our snipers are, they can't shoot through the wall very often. And sometimes it happens, I guess, but it's kind of a bug. Yeah, there's a lot of Exalt out there. I hear them chit-chatting on their radio. Why the aliens would let the Exalt into their base, I do not understand. It sounds crazy. Alright, let's have Reaper poke his head through the
On it,
doorway.
Commander.
Oh, is he a sectoid? Well, it feels like a waste for your power, but you might as well shoot it. Mechs just never miss on the weak shots to kill easy enemies. It's like one of their perks. Never miss if you can, like, triple the amount of damage it would take to kill an enemy. If you can do triple its HP in one shot, then you're never going to miss it. That'd be an interesting perk. It would make low HP dodgy enemies completely useless because you're like overpowered. Your shot is just so massively powerful, like just the energy beam of death, super death ray, whatever, that, you know, there's no dodging it really. That's the whole idea. It's just you do so much destruction, it doesn't matter if you've got good dodginess.
Scanning.
We'll poke out a little bit with Kilifron, not too far. That's fine. And get more people on the doorway. So, I'm thinking this is a decent point to possibly either end the episode or at least for me to take a break and then continue the episode in a minute from my perspective. Because I've been recording now for 50 minutes and we've cleared 4 pods and really just 1 room, but we're kind of halfway through the ship, in a sense. And we've dealt with some pretty good stuff. I feel like I've done good, but I might need a bit of a break. So I'm thinking Yeah. I'm not going to split this episode up. It might be a 2-hour special, depending on how things go. Well, or am I? How much further do we have? Feels like we have a long way to go. Okay, let's do one more room, and then I'll just end the episode. It looks like it's got a lot further to go than I was hoping. Maybe this room will be nice and easy, right?
Moving.
Move forward with the mech. See nothing. Maybe this will be empty room.
Position confirmed.
Have a look on the left side a little bit. Actually, it's pretty barren. That's much less than I was expecting in here. Seeing as we haven't... There's no aliens activated as far as I know. We're just going to move out in the open on Overwatch, basically. Or just dash up to this point. It's pretty hard to be seen on the staircase like that, in my experience.
Есть, выполняю.
I hope I don't accidentally pop a pod doing this. That would be bad. We'll actually rush you onto this side as well,
Target
because
confirmed. On our
the
way.
people on the right side need this ramp. I'm gonna put everyone up on that high ground. Yeah, you know what? You can dash over there. If this mech couldn't see anything, then what's the chances of seeing anything on the walkover, really? Like, there may be some chance, but come on, guys.
Running.
I'd be pretty frustrated if this motion saw an enemy that the mech couldn't. That would feel pretty lame
Я
to me.
мигом.
Mind you, this move might be the most dangerous. I don't know.
Вижу противника.
Yep. Okay. Well, I don't think they're able to get anybody. They can jump up here, so they might be the closest to getting the mech here. Let's pull the mech back, and let's just
affirmative.
hope that they all line up for a nice flamethrower next turn. Or a double flamethrower if we have
Heading
to.
out.
I knew it as I did it that that was possibly the most dangerous motion we made.
Covered.
Sniper's still way out of position. But I didn't really think that we'd be able to see any squares that we hadn't already seen. Funny how many times that saying bites me. Good. That's a lot of seekers. It's not that bad. That's a giant seeker, I think. I have to have a look at it again, but I think that's one of the giant versions. Alright. We're shooting you through the floor, but lightning reflexes. Chrysalids should not be allowed to have lightning reflexes. It's ridiculous. I'm just hoping we're far enough back. We're not far enough back. Serious. Kill it! Sandless! Okay, you need to survive this hit or I'm reloading. That's not looking good. Well, chrysalids are crap. And they wreck everything. Chrysalids are the bane of my life. I should have ended the episode back there the last turn, and then I wouldn't have had to worry about this. But that's garbage. That guy had enough mobility to move. He activated from like over here, moved to here, and still had enough mobility to get all the way to the steps on one action. That is just... It's too much. I can't cope with it. He looks like only the commander had the mobility. I bet you it's got Sprinter if we look at it. I will look at it before we reload, but I think we got really bad luck. Oh, a zombie. That's no big deal. And I mean, we did take a shot at it, and a covering fire shot. If it wasn't for the lightning reflexes, it would probably have died. We had enough Overwatch to actually kill it. It's just, you know, lightning reflexes. Lightning reflexes plus Sprinter on a chrysalid is just garbage. Everyone's panicked. Yeah. Don't worry. That doesn't count as far as I'm concerned. We're not losing Sandless to this junk. Let's just look. What's this thing got? Sprinter. Yeah, that's what happened. Lightning reflexes and Sprinter was the main thing. Ugh. Garbage game. One tile too close, basically. That's all that was. Just one tile too close cost us our best, most upgraded soldier in the entire map. Like, that's... I think, you know, Long War is trying to make the game harder by balancing aliens. I've read about it a bit. In vanilla, a lot of the aliens get, like, hidden secret bonuses to their aim and their defense and stuff that the player doesn't get. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of secret-y unless you look at, like, the files and stuff a little bit, like, or something like that. Point is, it's kind of hidden. Whereas Long War tries to get rid of all that so it's fair, but in exchange they give the aliens a bunch of perks. Now, sometimes the perks are awfully overpowered, like Sprinter Lightning Reflexes on a Chrysalid. To me, that's... I don't know. That's just too much. I did make a mistake, I will admit it, but...
Heading there now.
he still shouldn't have been able to move that far. I tried to estimate the tiles, right? Like, I didn't count it, but it moved from around here, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-ish tiles, give or take. You know, that's rough estimate. On one action, like, that's faster than our mechs as far as I can see. Like, our mechs can make it a decent way, but not that much. Oh well, I'm gonna stop bitching, but I'm still pretty upset with that. We'll count that as my one reload for the base mission, and hopefully I won't have to do it ever again. I am sorry. We'll move out a little bit more cautiously. I think I was just getting impatient. I've been talking and recording for too long. I need to take a break. So I'll try to pop these 2 waves, deal with those, and then we'll end the mission. We'll end the... No, not the end of the mission. We'll just end the episode. But yeah, sometimes you get a little impatient. You know, you just want to get her done. Especially when I'm recording, right? Like, you guys gotta understand... I hope you can understand that,
Начинаю наблюдение.
I don't like super drawn out, really, really slow episodes. I don't feel like it's as entertaining when you just... Everyone moves forward like 2 steps every turn, and you're just super, super, super cautious. Maybe some people like that more, I guess, but to me it feels like that's less entertaining than trying to keep the pace up and moving forward reasonably. Unfortunately, keeping the pace up and moving forward sometimes results in silly deaths or silly mistakes like that.
You hear anything?
I mean, to be fair, I already moved a lot of soldiers forward. I didn't really expect that one little half-cover tile would be just enough to see the chrysalids that have just enough mobility to kill somebody in 1 turn. I don't know. Alright, let's try this again. So we need to pop that wave. How are we going to do this? Maybe we can see them from here? There we go. Alright, they came the other direction this time. That's acceptable. Oh, and a couple zombies from that side too. That's fun. So, you know, all I had to do was look at this a little bit more carefully, and not even... I mean, I wasn't really trying to game it, but like these chrysalids are toast. Like literally toast. Not even misusing that word. They are about to be toasted.
Flamethrower engaged.
Oh, it didn't kill them all. In fact, it didn't kill any of them. That's kind of disappointing, to be honest. I was expecting more than 8 damage and just kill them. I guess, like, the flamethrower has a range. I think it's, like, between 8 and 12 right now, or something like that. But I don't think I've seen any less than 8 since I upgraded the Jelly Delirium. Still, I mean, how dangerous are panicked chrysalids? Not so much. They regenerate, which is annoying, but we can peg them off. We've got 2 turns to kill 5 chrysalids. I mean, I'm pretty sure even with normal weapons you could pull that off. Doesn't really matter. Let Sandless get 1 kill, let the rest get the rest. You could probably say it's slightly more important to kill the zombies. Although, I don't think the zombies can jump up. The chrysalids have that jumper bonus. The zombies should not. So, like, what are they going to do to me? Probably if we stand here, we can see the zombies. Yeah. Nice to take the shot. There you go, Reaper. Blast some zombies. I don't know if... I think, I could be wrong, but I think when a zombie is placed on the map via Long War, it cannot turn into a chrysalid. Only civilians and soldiers that are implanted with implanted by a chrysalid, killed by a chrysalid, and then turn into a zombie. Those zombies get turned into chrysalids eventually. I could be wrong, but I think that's how it's supposed to work. You know, as always, I make a mistake sometimes. Good hit there. And you might as well take your double tap on the... it's a double kill. I'm pretty happy with that. I figured you could use a double shot from there, so that was worth it. Alright, well, Assault's not going to be able to do much this action. Well, none of these things have any kind of ranged attack, so... yeah, cover doesn't matter. Let's just make sure we've got a couple people ready to shoot these guys next turn. And that will deal with them, I think.
Moving to designated position.
And I'll try to take out the Seeker Pod that we're not supposed to know about either before we wrap this episode up. If this pops the Seekers on our last move again. I guess that wasn't our last move after all, but would have been funny anyway.
I'm on it, Commander.
Funny haha, not funny rolling on the floor. Oh, it was the medic, so it's the last move. So it's like, if this move activates the Seekers, then we laugh. Alright.
Roger. I've got my eyes on her.
Yeah. 3 panicked chrysalids. They might all have adaptive bone marrow by now, I don't know. See, that kind of perk, regenerating chrysalids, I'm okay with that. And they just controlled over, that's fine. I feel like that's a fine perk. Lightning reflexes is borderline cheap. Sprinter is really cheap on these things. Covering fire is not my favorite on some things either. You know, I'm trying not to say that I hate all of the perks, but some of them are definitely worse than others, depending on the timing.
Nailed him.
Now, did those Seekers actually activate? It didn't really look like it. Good job, Buzz Bunny. You managed to get yourself a kill here. And Commander, good work, team. Not like it matters much, but you killed all the chrysalids. Let's go activate those things.
Affirmative, Commander.
It doesn't look like they activated. We could have possibly tossed a rocket over at them.
Hostile contact confirmed.
I just want to see this massive one. Looks pretty awesome. Oh, he came out to play. Well, you show him the pointy end of your stick. It's kind of the wrong metaphor, I guess. We got lots of actions. Let's do it like this. I think this will be the right kind of throw. It's hard to gauge height when you're throwing battle scanners for me. Just gonna find them all? Yeah, that's fine. So we found the massive one. I just want to have a look at its stats. Mostly I'm curious about it. No one can see it, of course. Oh, the sniper can. Alright, so massive Seeker. You've got hollow targeting, evasion, stealth, threat assessment, repair servals, and strangle. That's kind of cool. He probably has extra damage and HP, obviously. And he's bigger than the rest, which is kind of cool. There we go. Took out his little pal. I think we just go on Overwatch. We let him come closer to us. Get Krasikov up here. Maybe take a shot? Just Overwatch. Just Overwatch.
I feel, Commander.
Sandless. You've got enough mobility to get up to proper cover, so you can do that. And maybe you can kill this guy, too. There you go! Look at all these Seekers going down like nothing.
He's down.
I really don't feel like Seekers add a whole lot of challenge. They changed the dynamic early game a little bit. You can't stealth there, buddy. Nice try. Yeah, you can't stealth there. See, sometimes the AI is just dumb. There's a battle scanner. You can't stealth through that. But yeah, the enemy within added the Seekers, obviously. I don't really feel like... How did you sneak in? That shouldn't have been allowed.
They're flanking us.
Yeah, that's too bad. It doesn't seem like that should have been possible, because it's right inside the scanner zone. Kind of annoying. Still managed to get the stealth strangle, though. Okay. Yeah, it's like right underneath the line. That seems to me that shouldn't be possible, but what do I know? Anyway, point is, like, the fact that that happens once in a while isn't really that hard to deal with, right? Like, you can almost always get 100% aim when they're strangling, so... Let's let Reaper's Eye tear this guy apart. 9 damage. Plus... No, that's good. That'll do. Giant Seeker dealt with. Feels like there might be one more. I haven't really counted them all, so let's just put him on Overwatch. Or reload.
Rock and roll.
We'll give it one turn, see if any Seeker shows up. And now that we're definitely over an hour, I'd say it's a good time to wrap the episode up. Now that I'm starting to make silly mistakes, I think I need to take a break.
Действую.
Get everyone reloaded.
Resupply completed.
And we'll give it maybe one more turn just to see how I did.
I'm ready.
Готово.
Locked and loaded.
Affirmative.
Oops,
Covering
I
now.
forgot.
Bin bereit. We're green to go.
Any more Seekers coming? I dare ya. Definitely, we still haven't run into the Exalt. They're still out there. Anybody? Okay, I think that's it. Alright, folks. So, yeah. Honestly, I think we've been off to a good start on this base assault. I think we handled the entry zone pretty much spotlessly. We took a couple little bits of damage, but nothing outrageous. The Thin Men was a small mistake, but it worked out because they weren't elites. They were just puny Thin Men. And then the Chrysalids, yeah, I made a bit of a mistake. Whoops, I'm sorry, guys. I maybe should have cut the video up a little bit earlier so I can focus at 100%, because I guess the thing to remember about Long War is if you're playing it at anything less than 100% and you don't plan every movement and check every angle for line of sight, you can very, very easily lose your best soldier in one turn. So, I mean, that's pretty rough for a difficulty tier on the easiest setting. We're playing on normal, we're not playing on hard or impossible or whatever the other one is. It's pretty rough that you can lose that much just for moving one tile too close, maybe? I don't know, it's a small mistake. It's a mistake, it's just, it's not like I didn't run someone out of cover. Anyway, I'll stop. That's enough for now. Thanks for watching, hope you guys are enjoying. Join next time for the rest of the base.